Hi, welcome to 4 Minutes of Film with me, Rhianna. There are 3 films out this week: Sweet Française, X and Y, and Run All Night with Liam Neeson. So let's start with that. Yes, another Liam Neeson thriller. This time he plays a hitman who has to stop his employer and best friend from killing his son.
I'm here asking for my son's life, Sean. I pulled the trigger. I killed Annie. You want to send someone for me? Tell me when. I'll keep the door open. I'll put my gun on the table. Michael, he's a good kid. He's got a family. He don't deserve this.
I'm the only one ever cared about you. And all of that ended an hour ago when you killed my son. I'm coming after your boy with everything I got.
I won't let you take him, Sean.
You got no choice. And when it's done, and it will be done, you and I are gonna meet back here at this restaurant, at this same table that I used to share with my boy, and I'm gonna look you in the eyes just like you look at me in the eyes right now. And I'm gonna see how empty they are without your son in the world.
It's a very similar role to his Taken one once you strip back the plot. He's being hunted, he's doing the hunting, he's tougher and fitter than everybody else around him despite his age and the fact that he's an alcoholic. His son is played by Joel Kinnaman, who is in Swedish thriller Easy Money and RoboCop, and he can actually act. So it does get very tense and hugely action-packed, but it's bookended by these incredibly clunky, awful scenes. So 3 stars for Run All Night. Next up is X and Y. An autistic boy who's really good at maths gets the chance to go to Taiwan for a competition, leaving his lonely mum at home with his maths tutor.
You are the cleverest young brains in this country. We will be training with 4 other national teams in Taiwan.
Nice to meet you.
If beauty is truth, and truth is beauty, but then surely mathematics is the most beautiful thing of all.
It's a split storyline about a boy who struggles socially but finds like-minded people through maths, which has a real poignancy about it, and it's set against the beautiful backdrop of Taiwan, which makes a change from New York scenery. And then there's Rafe, Spall and Sally Hawkins, 2 brilliant and, importantly, funny actors. One coping with MS, the other one struggling with the loss of her husband, and together they have to find some common ground. It's a really uplifting, sweet, unusual film, so 4 stars for X and Y. And finally, it's Sweet Française. This is a drama set in Nazi-occupied France about a young woman cooped up with her cold mother-in-law who starts to fall for a German soldier.
I see everything that goes on in this house. Please, he only asked to go into the garden. You should have stood up and left. Do you expect me to be confined to my bedroom anytime you want?
I expect you to be a faithful wife.
I am. Then how can you speak? How can you even breathe when you know that your husband has been hunted down by these animals? When I see them, I want to rip their eyes out.
I'm never entirely convinced by Michelle Williams, but Matthias Schoenaerts is spot on as the conflicted German soldier. He's an unwilling Nazi, she's an unwilling traitor, but they both betray themselves and their countries for each other.
I was a composer before the war, when I first got married.
You're married?
I've been married 4 years. And a soldier, 4 years.
There are a few actors who seem wasted in quite small parts when they could be leads in their own right. Sam Riley, Margot Robbie, Ruth Wilson, but at least you do really believe in their performances, which is important in a film where there isn't a huge amount of substance. It's beautifully shot, it looks very pretty, but the ending was so rushed and unsatisfying that I was left feeling disappointed. So 3 stars for Sweet Française. Next week, I'll be reviewing The Voices, Home, The Gunman, and Insurgent. So click here to subscribe and catch that then.